And usually you will go with, something that could be like a good framework for memes. Talking about attention is same as if you enter memes, same as if you enter crypto, you go with the number one, right? Bitcoin first. Meme, maybe you can say, I'll go with the biggest one, Doge, or you can say, there's dogs, there is cats, there is, etc. I'll go with the biggest one of each category. And I kind of de-risk a bit my...
see how it goes. I mean, I've tried doing that in the last cycle in just overall crypto, and it didn't really work out.
Too many tokens.
Too many tokens, you lose focus, too many of them go down a lot and you're not watching it. I couldn't get that right. Some people can do that better. I couldn't. So again, what I do is, Trading View is amazing. You can chart smoking chicken fish versus whiff. That a cross spread of smoking chicken fish whiff. Julian Bittle and I just piss ourselves laughing because his Global Macro Investor, this hallowed research service, and him or I are swapping messages going, oh my God, SCF smoking chicken fish has just, broken out the support versus whiff. I'm like, really? Is this what we're talking about? Is this what it's come down to?
That's what it comes down to. The most important thing in investing, because now we've talked about most of your positions, right, is, as you said before, you talk about risk-adjusted bets. So basically, the most important thing in investing is risk management. Many will be tempted to go all in meme coins at their own peril, but they will learn.
90% of new people will just go all in.
They will learn. We all do. It's fine. How do you structure your portfolio in terms of Sol, Sui, meme coin, and NFTs? More or less.
But it was kind of like we mentioned before, it hasn't changed. My rule is roughly, it was like 90% the majors, 10% other stuff. But I said at one point there will be a chosen one or few, and I'll probably take a bet in that. That's Sui. So I'm probably 25% Sui, 65% others, and then a bit of memes. So I've just made room for it as a bet, but I don't want to get too big because it's early stage. What if you would get it dead right, your risk-adjusted weightings, at the end of the cycle, let's say the market goes to $12 trillion, all of your positions should make exactly the same amount of money. They should be worth the same. Then you've kind of got it right. Your 1% went up 100%, whatever it is. The other portfolio went up X, and all of them end up being the same. Then you've kind of nailed the risk-adjusted returns. Now, whether that happens or not, I doubt it.
You tell people that they have 6 to 8 years left to make money. Why?
AI is bigger than anybody understands. Everybody is mid-curving this. You have just introduced infinite knowledge and infinite humans into the world. And the knowledge is not only infinite in terms of amount, it's also infinite in its wisdom and intelligence. So if we go back to the magic formula you and I have talked about before, GDP growth, trend growth is driven by population growth plus productivity growth plus debt growth. You're about to see populations declining around the world and growth declining. And it's going to go vertical because these things imitate and are more productive than humans. Amazon employs more robots than they do humans already. It's going to go vertical squared. We have no comprehension. When you've got agentic agents, agentic AI, that's like having people on Fiverr you can rent to do all the various component parts of building a business. All of this is coming. So that would make GDP go wildly up. Wildly up. And then you've got the other side, which is productivity growth, because all the renewable energies and nuclear will lower the cost of electricity, and that has the multiplier on the AI, and you get this productivity growth. So we're going to go through la la land. So I don't know how economies work. But if we've got AI agents, I don't know how we build a business. What is a software business? It is copyable in 10 seconds by the AI. I just say, hey, my AI, hey, Kevin, I love Kevin's website. Let's take Jupiter. I just put it straight in. It will build that in minutes. And then I'll say, hey, listen, find me the best market I can launch this in so I can have a higher chance of success, and says, well, we're going to do it in Hindi. And we're going to also put it versus the price of gold because Indians do that. It'll figure this out 10 minutes. Right? So what role do we play? What is a business? I was speaking to Stephen Bartlett about this. This business is going away because we're going to one-to-one as opposed to one-to-many broadcasts. One-to-one is speaking to an AI and building an AI of me. I've got the video version. It's not good enough yet, but we've got the audio version up and running, which will be launched soon. So what does that mean? How do we adapt to that? We will adapt, but we have to figure it out. So financial markets. Well, AGI just means it's better than all of us because there's all the knowledge of all of humanity, plus it can read every chart, plus it can... Okay, what the fuck as Beeple said to me. Beeple, he asked me a brilliant question. He's a very funny guy, and he's just like, yeah, Raoul, I'm wondering if somebody discovers AGI, they just win markets and they become 10 trillionaires. How does that work? And I'm like, yeah, that's the end of financial markets. What is a financial market? Do it grow by GDP? What is a public company? I don't know anymore. If I think about the product cycle of these software companies that build by agents, that sounds like ICOs and tokens are the only way of having, if you go back to the meme conversation, memes can last a day, 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years. Okay, that's much better way to allocate capital to software that can be disrupted instantaneously. So I just think we don't know how the economic system is going to work. We don't know what role we're going to play. I'm not of the doom, we're all out of a job and we're going to be sitting at home in our underwear. I'm just like, everything is going to change. Once you have abundance of everything, energy, knowledge, labor, then what is the value of money? And therefore, make as much money as you can now.
Or what will the life of someone who doesn't make it big in the next 6 to 8 years look like?
We don't know. And anybody who says they do know is lying. We have no idea. There'll be state support, probably. The skills that you are learning on the internet, being part of community, I think that is the future. We talked about this before. Yatsui's idea of universal basic equity, I think, is important. I think that's what Memecoins are proving out. I think that's what NFTs are proving out. I think there's ways that we organize humans to be social online. That's what we like to do. And that there's ways of being a community member that you can earn money and pay to promote the thing. That's what Memecoins are.